How does stress affect diabetes? Diabetes and stress appear to be linked in several important ways. Namely, stress can both contribute to and be a consequence of diabetes. For example, a person may feel that their stress levels rise when having to plan meals and measure their body sugar, especially in the early stages of a diabetes diagnosis. However, stress can also increase a person's blood sugar and glycated hemoglobin levels. Research has also linked high levels of lifetime stress to an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. How does stress affect diabetes and blood sugar? Researchers have been discussing the potential link between diabetes and stress since the 17th century. More recent research suggests that people with depression and anxiety have a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. A review article from 2010 reports that people who experience depression, anxiety, stress, or a combination of these conditions are at higher risk of developing diabetes. The scientists found that various stressors can increase a person's risk of developing diabetes, including stressful life events or traumatic experiences, general emotional stress, anger and hostility, work stress, distressed sleep. Researchers from the University of Amsterdam in the Netherlands have suggested possible explanations for how different types of stress can give rise to diabetes. This include lifestyle factors, effects on hormone levels, and effects on the immune system. These explanations have how stress affects diabetes are only theories. Some researchers have even found conflicting evidence that diabetes and stress are related. For these reasons, researchers must continue to study these two conditions to determine if and how they are related. We provide more details of these three factors in the sections three factors in this video. Stress affects lifestyle factors. High levels of stress may cause a person to engage in unhealthful lifestyle habits. These lifestyle habits can increase a person's risk of developing diabetes. They include eating a poor quality diet, low exercise levels, smoking, excessive alcohol consumption. Stress affects hormones. Another explanation is that emotional stress can affect a person's hormone levels, potentially disrupting how well insulin works. Stress can activate the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis and the sympathetic nervous system. This can cause hormonal changes such as higher cortisol levels and lower levels of sex hormones. The levels of these hormones affect insulin levels. Cortisol is commonly known as a stress hormone. It can also stimulate the production of glucose in the body and raise a person's blood sugar. People with abnormal hormone levels may notice their waist to hip ratio increasing. An increased waist to hip ratio means that the size of the waist is become larger than the hips. This is an important risk factor for diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Stress affects the immune system. Chronic stress may also affect the immune system. In one study, researchers noticed that a particular immune system response to chronic stress is a similar response to one that is involved in the development of type 2 diabetes.